EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Second and 9. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He'll buy some time right. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Darius Leonard, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Travis Etienne with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Now Wentz. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Marlon Mack ready to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Dumps this one off to Mack. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, and give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On play action, it's Wentz. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 43 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, ETN once more. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the 38, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And he's got some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, 49 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Wentz's throw taken in by Pascal. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he's got Jack Doyle. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wentz now on 1st down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. On 2nd and 12, Wentz taken in by the tight end Doyle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 70 yards. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, Wentz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on first is Wentz. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Wentz.
Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. You're right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 1 second, all that remains.
They'll throw now on the final play. He finds his man, complete. It's Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 24 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll go again with Etienne. A 1st down and more, Etienne.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Travis Etienne
making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On first down, it's Ellinger.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And here's Rodgers to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Ellinger to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Now Ellinger.
Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air, it's Ellinger.
Flush to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A throw out wide caught by Pascal. And some room to maneuver. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
With wide receiver screens, the timing has to be good, and it was on this play. How about the blocking he received right after the catch?
Yeah, that was great. That opened the hole for that big gain.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. Takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get this off to ETN. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ellinger to throw on 1st and 10 here. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 30. 10. Touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman. 75 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Second and 8 coming up. Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Rodgers on the return. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense... And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Alton Robinson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Record.
Another try after the first down sack. Ellinger. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 50 yards. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It was Kamoko Toure who diagnosed that defensively.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Going up top. And this is caught at the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Seahawks 70, Colts 42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Ellinger to throw. Out quickly to Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. On 1st and 10, here's Ellinger, eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Doyle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
To throw is Ellinger. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Doyle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it. Here's Ellinger. Flushed out right.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a